Yo, what's good, everyone? It's your boy Deke. I'm going to be talking about why Cam is a top 12 quarterback in the NFL. So, first, I'm going to list off the 11 quarterbacks that I have ahead of him, and this is no particular order, just the 11 names that I got. Lamar Jackson, Pat Mahomes, Russell Wilson, Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Big Ben, Matt Stafford, Deshaun Watson, Matt Ryan, and Carson Wentz. And if this was another day, I would maybe even have Matt Ryan below Cam, but I'll give the nod to Matt Ryan just for the sake of this video and just for the sake of me saying Cam Newton is in the top 12. And you kind of get the gist of what I'm saying here. So the names that I have after Cam Newton are Dak Prescott, Jared Goff, Tannehill. Then you got the young guys, Kyler Murray, Daniel Jones, who were rookies last year and definitely proved that they could play in this league, but their potential hasn't been reached yet. And then you just got a bunch of other names: Jimmy G, Derek Carr, Baker Mayfield, Phillip Rivers, Jared Stidham, Joe Burrow, Sam Darnold, Dwayne Haskins, Josh Allen, Gardner Minshew, Mitch Trubisky, Joe Burrow, Tua slash Fitzpatrick, whoever starts for the Dolphins, Tyrod Taylor slash Justin Herbert, whoever starts for the Chargers. No particular order there either, but I think most would say those first three that I named, the Dak, Jared Goff, and Tannehill section, those guys are probably in that teen range, so I'm just going to keep them there for now. I'm not going to be debating the order of any of these guys that I named after Cam Newton. I want to make the case for why Cam deserves to be in that top 12 and is over all those other names that I listed. So one of the big things with Cam that people are, I guess, lamenting about, or just the general sentiment, is that he's had a lot of injuries and he's washed up and he's old. So Cam right now is 31. You look at other quarterbacks that are around that age. Ryan Tannehill is going to be 32, and he has just as much of an injury history, if not more, than Cam Newton, and his career in general has been far less than what Cam's has. He doesn't have an MVP. Cam has an MVP. Russell Wilson is going to be 31. He's obviously been able to stay healthy, but my point is there's quarterbacks that are in their prime, most would consider, and are 31, 32. Now, for the injuries, I guess people think that all of his injuries have added up way too much and that he's not going to be able to keep it going. Maybe his style of play isn't going to be beneficial for him later in his career. So you have Steve Young. I think we all can consider an all-time great quarterback. He was definitely a scrambler in his day, was a Pro Bowler at 37. Big Ben, he has played some of his best years into his mid-30s and late 30s, and we all know what the narrative was with him early in his career. He has way too many injuries. He's getting hit way too much. He's not going to be able to last in this league. All right, so there's two examples there. And this goes back to even the age thing. Mike Vick at 30 had probably his best season of all time after being out of the league for almost 3 years. One of these years, I'm including his redshirt year with the Eagles. So that's him not starting at quarterback for 3 years and was able to come in and have the best season of his life. Cam at 31 is only a year removed, and you see how much he's working hard and he's training. So you're telling me Cam couldn't do it? I mean, it doesn't make sense to me. I think he can easily do it at 31. I still think he can have some of the best 3-4 years of his career, especially with how things are set up for the quarterback. Yeah, he does take a beating with how much he runs the ball, but you don't think after this year layoff that he's going to be a lot more smarter with how he runs the ball? Because that is an asset to his game. And not saying that has to be completely removed, but I just don't see why he won't be able to dodge some of the tackles that he has been taking throughout most of his career. I think he will be smarter when he's out there running the ball. Now, some may say, Cam can't really throw the ball. He's not the best passer. Two things to that. He just threw for 68% completion percentage his last year in Carolina. And the other thing is, when has he ever had primetime help in Carolina? When has he had an offense that is tailored for success, or just maybe even the focus has been on offense in Carolina? His help has been Devin Funchess, Ted Ginn Jr., Greg Olsen, who has been an awesome tight end but has been hurt for a lot of the time. washed up Kelvin Benjamin. He played with DJ Moore, obviously, and Curtis Samuel, but he's only had them in the early parts of their career. DJ Moore's rookie year and Curtis Samuel, where they haven't even become what they were last year. He's probably had the least amount of talent around him, but has made the most out of it compared to probably any other quarterback in this league up to this point. Now, you look at those guys that I have underneath him. I'm going to focus on Goff, Dak, and Tannehill because I think most could consider them in that teen area. I don't think there's too much argument there. So when you compare Cam to these other quarterbacks, you don't think in Tennessee's scheme last year, Cam Newton can do better than what Tannehill did in the playoffs there with Derrick Henry and A.J. Brown? Come on, man. Come on. I don't even have to go through the stats. You know that Tannehill threw for less than 100 yards in both those games. I can't even remember. It just was a very underwhelming performance by him. Dak Prescott. If you put Dak Prescott with what Cam has had to deal with in Carolina over the course of these years and the amount of weapons that he's had, what are Dak's numbers? Case closed right there. You put Cam with those Dallas Cowboys and the weapons that Dak Prescott has, Zeke Elliott, Amari Cooper, Blake Jarwin coming into his own, Michael Gallup, now CeeDee Lamb, what do you think Cam will be able to do in that Dallas Cowboys system? Jared Goff, McVay system guy. He's always had things tailor-made for him. Todd Gurley, an MVP-like season. 3 top-notch receivers. You're telling me if Cam is not under Sean McVay, and we saw his ability to throw 68%, and then his mobility is such a great asset in Cam's game, you don't think he'd be successful under Sean McVay in that Ram system? Get out of here. He, in my opinion, if he's given this new opportunity in the right situation, he's a top 12 quarterback in this league. You look at what he's had to deal with his whole career. He's a proven winner. He's an MVP. Now he's healthy, a full year out of the league. Maybe he'll be smarter with how he runs the ball and his, degrees of taking on potential injuries. If he's starting on the team next year, my argument, he's a top 12 quarterback right off the bat, and he would have top 7 to 8 upside potential and get back more to that MVP form just in maybe a different way. He's got the talent. He's Cam Newton, super Cam. So Cam Newton, top 12 quarterback in the NFL right now. A team should sign him and take my advice. I think they would be better off. So that is that, and hope you guys enjoyed this vid. Let me know what you think. Is Cam a top 12 quarterback? Could he return to form, etc.? Peace.